Alright, we're doing a tutorial. First off, what you want to do, click that square one, 24 FPS. Right now you're here. So just click your brush, use the brush you want to use. I got an ad here, so I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna skip through this real quick. Alright, once you finish the ad, you start drawing. First off, you want to start with the head. I take a few tries to get it right, so I'm gonna just skip to when I get the head right. Alright, so now we got the head right. You draw the face on a separate layer from the head. It's very important you do that. I mean, you don't really have to do that, but it just makes animating shit a lot easier. Takes me a few tries to get it right. Make sure you color in the head, you know. Next up, torso on a separate layer. Now I do the legs on the same layer, but you can make them on a separate layer. It just makes it just look a lot like more connected and smoother if you do it on the same layer. Yeah. Right now you're just gonna paint bucket in the torso. Alright, next up, the arm on a separate layer, and then the hand on a separate layer. This is the one that's going to be holding the microphone. So yeah, just draw that bitch holding the mic. Yeah. Alright, now color that in. Now give him the arm that's supposed to be connected to the hand. And now we can get animating. So you're going to duplicate the frame so you can edit it. Just edit it, play around with it a little bit, you know, squash it and then move it to the left, or try to just center it, make the animation looks bouncy. This is the idle, and then move the arm down. See, it's already looking idly. Now what you're gonna want to do is move that arm down too. Starting to look idly, and then I just offset the face a little bit, move the head down, and yeah, now you're gonna duplicate it again and not do what I did here. I didn't duplicate the first layer, so I undo my mistake there. I duplicate it, and now I'm actually fucking doing what I'm supposed to. So what you want to do is do the same thing you did for the first frame, but do it less. So it's like easing into the normal idle position. Alright, so when you're done with that, you should have 3 separate drawings. There's but 2 frames of each drawing. Then duplicate the last one until you have 14 frames in total. Alright, so now you'll see this animation, and it looks good, but it could be better. So just delete it till you have 12 frames, and then go back, like right after the second drawing leads into the last drawing. You want to do is just move everything up by a couple pixels. So what this will do basically is just give it this kind of bouncy effect that you're going to see in a moment. Alright, so now look at that. It already looks better. Again, each drawing is 2 frames each. So it's 24 FPS, but 12. So you're just doing like half frames basically, if that makes sense. Animating on 2s. Now it's time to do the up pose. Poses are very simple to do. I skipped here because you don't want to see all that. Just duplicate it like that, and just like stretch it up a little bit, and then move everything up. If you've animated on Adobe Animate before, you probably know how to do all this. Yeah. So yeah, just move it. For the things with poses though, so how do I explain this? So what you want to do is have it start up basically and have it like kind of easing back out. You did the same thing for the down pose. The poses are very simple to do. You just draw what you think looks good and just go from there. No, not really much to say about that. Yeah. As you probably know, ibis paint doesn't have a skewing tool, but it has a perspective form tool, so we're going to use that as a skewing tool. I'm doing it kind of sloppily and lazily here because, well, it's a tutorial. This isn't going to be used for anything. These sprites, I mean. So just move it until it just kind of looks good. And once you're happy with it, yeah. That's all there is to be said about that, really. Alright, here's what the finished sprites look like. Very simple. I messed it up here. So yeah, each pose is 6 frames, by the way. The first 2 are the in pose, and the last 4 are the out pose, if that makes sense. Alright, now that you've done all that, what you want to do is just download every single frame from this animation as its own image, and then you're going to upload it to your computer. To do that, I use Google Drive, but you can also use like a USB or something if that's what you want to do. Alright, what's up, chat? We're continuing the tutorial. Alright, so now that you got all your shits on the laptop or your computer, whatever, what you're gonna want to do is download a sprite sheet generator. So just look up FNF sprite sheet generator. This first one should come up by Unknown Productions or Uncertain Productions. This is the one that I use. Yeah. So once you downloaded that, you're gonna want to open it. Then you're just gonna Control A and drag all them. Oh wait, hold on. No, that's not what you do. What you do is you're just gonna click this up here, so this is highlighted. Press Control C or just copy it. Add frame and image, and then Control V. Enter is gonna open it up here. Now you just select all of them. Now we get to naming the shit. So this is the idle pose. So select all the ones that are in the idle pose. Set the name. Just name it idle. Don't do anything crazy. This is up. So when it's up, this is down. When it's down, this is left. So when it's left. Right, so we can start. Alright, now that you got that, you're gonna put the character name. I'm gonna name this as Tutorial Dude. Alright, now you're gonna wanna go in here. What I do is I turn off the prefix. Basically what this means, this name will show up in the XML if this is on, but if it's off, it will just have idle left, right. So I just turn it off because it just makes it easier to type. I mean, if you want to keep it on, you can. And I turn this all the way up to 20. Basically this is like to make sure that the sprites don't clip. This you can, I decide to just leave it on this, but you can change it to this. I recommend keeping it on this though, because it saves space and shit. So yeah, and just save the settings and generate that bitch. Alright, so now look at this. You got your sprites here. Now just copy and paste this shit. And we're gonna go to Psych Engine. Alright, by the way, this is not gonna be a Psych Engine tutorial. So if you don't know how to use Psych Engine, just fucking learn, watch another tutorial. Alright. So we're just gonna pick Daddy Dearest.
Three, two, one, go!
Yeah, so that's it.